I'm your host, Creative Gainer, and today we have our guest, Larry. And today we are going to talk about his passion of the Cajon. Did I say that right?
It's Cajon.
Oh, okay. Let's roll the intro. Now that we have learned something new today, Larry, when was the first time you looked at a Cajon and thought, oh, I'm going to play this?
Well, it was at a friend's house, so birthday party, and they were wanting to jam, and I wanted to play like guitar or bass, but it was all occupied, and he didn't have any drum set, so he had this box, and I was thinking, what is this instrument? And he told me it's a cajon. I'm like, okay. So I tried it, and it didn't sound that bad, but I was still like a beginner, so it kind of like did not embarrass me, but the jam session went well, so that's the first time I saw cajon.
Okay, cool. So Larry, how did this change your life?
Well, it gave me more variety of playing other instruments, and I like learning new stuff, even though I've never heard of it before, and yeah, it makes me get more integrated with other people who likes to play, likes to jam with each other, and yeah, so the Cajon has kind of brought me something new to play with.
So Larry, are there some moments where you want to be in the spotlight?
Yeah, particularly in church when there's the worship team and they have no drum player, so I'm like, okay. And I don't see a drum set, but they have a cajon, so I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try, at least help the worship team like keep the beat up. And so yeah, that's the moment where I said to myself, okay, it's time to make my parents proud at their congregation and play the cajon, even if I embarrass myself in front of the people.
Would you say that you play the Cajon like every day, or does it depend?
Well, it depends, because playing the cajon at home is not that easy, because my parents are at home and sometimes when they're sleeping I have to play quietly or not at all. But sometimes for fun, if they're sleeping and it's like late at noon, I bring out the cajon and I just bang it to just annoy them to wake up. Which is fun, but sometimes it can make them really mad and then I really have to stop. Other than that, yeah.
Larry, tell us a great performance, like one of your stories.
Well, it was one time at a Christmas party where the leader was sent me some songs, some new songs that I've never heard of before. And it was really different from playing the drum set than with the cajon, because you have to change the rhythm and stuff. But the concert was really with full people, and to be honest, I was really nervous. Like, really, I was like, I think I might mess up. And then yeah, by the time I performed all the sets, I was like, oh. By the end, I was like, oh. It went really well. Even the leader congratulated me, and even the other bandmates. I'm like, wow. I was like, whoa, okay. Even like if you practice a lot, then it will go well. So I really felt that I accomplished something.
Have you really dedicated yourself to the art of Cajon?
Since I started playing in big concerts, yes, I did. Because it's good to be flexible in playing other instruments, but when you play something where you only like heard it like never heard before, then you start to get interested with it, and you're like, oh, I should practice more. Maybe I can be useful in like bands, like jam sessions. So, which is good, but also on the other hand, there might be people like worrying, oh, you just playing the cajon, why don't you play back the bass or guitar? And then yeah, that might worry them, but at the time, oh, don't worry. I can learn one and then I forget the other, so I'm flexible. I'm a flexible person when it comes to instruments.
That's good. That's good to know. So that was Larry on the Creative Show. And yeah, let's wrap it up.
Please like and subscribe to Creative Gainer.